Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. How are you guys doing today? I'm back with another video. Today, I definitely wanted to come talk to you guys about a couple of different things today. We're going to be talking about some different topics today. But these topics are very important, and they have been like pondering on my mind and just, keep repeating itself. So I feel like I should speak on it. So, what I keep thinking about is duality, the importance of duality, and how it is necessary or important in life. Now, that is one of the topics. The second topic is family and how family is or might possibly, turn their back on you and, switch up and begin to seem like a totally different person when you do begin this spiritual journey. But this is actually something that I kind of picked up on and, realized over time. And it's like you learn about it and then you see it in different videos and you do your research, and it's like you read things that say you're gonna end up being alone, or not even end up being alone, like you're not gonna have friends 9 times out of 10. You're not gonna have all of these huge crowds of people around you anymore. You're not gonna want to fit in with partying and doing all that stuff that serves no good. So yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of things that I did want to talk about though, and those were the few things. And then if anything else pops up on my mind, then we will be touching on that. Now, as you guys know, I don't edit my videos like at all. Like, I don't really do anything to, try to make myself seem perfect or make myself sound perfect. I try, and then anything outside of that is, that's just that. But I'm not forcing anything, and I am trying to, spread this message, because we all know that we are here for a divine reason, and that we are here for, we are here on a divine mission, and we have that ability to tap into what it is that we are doing here, and furthermore, apply these powers to what it is that we need to be doing. So, yeah. Anyways, let's jump straight into it. This is a video that I really wanted to show you guys, because this is going to help, kind of set a base for what it is that we're going to be talking about today. So let me adjust the volume, because I don't need it to be echoing. Okay. And by the way, this video is from Riz. I will link his channel in the description box below. He is dude, I can talk about Riz all day. Like, Riz is one of the coolest guys I know. I don't personally know him, no, but like, he is like, yeah. So I definitely advise you guys. He's very intelligent. He's very, he be on different stuff, and some of you guys may be interested in the type of videos or the type of content that he puts out. So yes, I will be linking that down there. But anyways, yeah, this video is from his channel, and I definitely want you guys to listen. So,
maybe two from another distant part of the thing. You see, so that's one thing. So don't waste this energy with with the slime and the garbage that you call your brothers and sisters and your mom and your daddy. Might just be scum. You see what I'm saying? You ain't never figured out why you fucked up. You ain't figured it out yet. Because you still trying to get your family down with it, and that's not what it was. You just incarnated in there to get down on this planet. But it don't necessarily mean they your brothers and sisters.
And that's what it is that I wanted you guys to hear, and that's what it is that we're going to be talking about today. So, this is just recently, I like to, use myself as an example, and, furthermore, use, different things that I personally experienced to, help you guys to better understand. So, with this being said, as you guys heard, our family is not really our family. We may have 9 times out of 10, we needed a portal and we signed up for this mission or this lifetime or this, this existence. We physically signed contracts before we came down here to this realm to come back down here, to remember to meet and align with some of the people who you talk to today, and to furthermore serve your mission. So all in all, I was looking into this and then I came across this particular message, and I was like, wow, this is very powerful, and this kind of it confirms what it is that I was believing. Like, I was experiencing how a switch went off between not only friends but yes, family. Things changed, things began to become very weird and side-eye. Like, you never would imagine, or you never would think this person, like, that's your family. And I'm not gonna pinpoint anybody, I'm not gonna call nobody out, but I'm just saying, like, in general, you may realize that even family is not family. They say blood is thicker than water, but is blood really thicker than water when it comes down to it? Because it's not about the physical, it's the spiritual. So some people will let that go over their head and they'll be like, yeah, well, I was born into this family, so this is my family. Nah, not really, because your family is technically the family that you create. So let's take a lion for an example to help you guys better understand. If a lion let's just say it's a cub, and then it grows up, the male grows up, and then it has its own cubs. That male is no longer with the family that it was born into. It's with his family, his creation, and his queen. That's who he's with, and he's protecting his territory 25/8. So it's like, at this point of our life as human beings, we are we are said, a lot of people feel like just because they are born into a certain family, or they have these brothers and sisters, or these cousins, or these aunts and these grandmas, they think they have to abide and stick with these people or put up with these people, in a sense, when in reality that's the complete opposite. At a point in time in your life, and mark my words, like, consider this, like, if you're growing up and you have your family there, you kind of gotta live with them, you gotta sleep with them, you gotta grow up with them, so that's then. But then there's going to be a point in time where you are going to have to get out on your own and live on your own, maneuver on your own, and be by yourself. That doesn't mean and let's just say these family members are very toxic, they're very argumentative, and they have a very draining energy about them. This could be for anybody, not even just family, friends, siblings, parents, even, like, anybody or anything that is sucking energy from you, or it feels like it is taking from you, and it's not it's not matching, or it's not meeting up with what you're giving, or it's just not compatible, it's not very balanced, it feel like you're being drained. So you'll know what that feels like when you do, or if you do experience that. But if you feel like somebody is toxic for you at a certain point of your life, you're gonna have that say so. You're gonna have that final say so, because you're an adult. You have that say so over yourself. You have that authority over yourself. So that's for one. And for two, you don't have to put up with the old things as opposed to when you were a child and when you had to deal with stuff, when you had to be with your siblings. You don't have to put up with, certain things in life once you hit a certain age and you hit certain points in your life, when you move out or when you get your own car, when you begin to grow up, you don't have to deal with a lot of things, as opposed to when you're a child. And I don't mean that by saying, hide from the way that you feel or ignore the way that you feel. That's definitely not what this message is about. But what I am trying to say is that if someone is toxic to you, whether it be a mother, father, brother, sister, dog, cat, get that person out of your life. Remove that person out of your life, because they are draining, they are holding you down, they are manipulating you and stealing from you and taking from you, lying to you and abusing you, and doing all these things and just spiritually attacking you. It is becoming like a tower in your life. So what I am saying that to say is that I'm saying this to say that I learned that family is not always going to be there. I don't mean that physically, I mean that like spiritually, in a sense, because I do not consider myself to be this physical body. I am a spiritual being. And it's like at one point in time when my eyes were shut and I wasn't aware, I didn't know that these people who were around me, who were very negative and very draining, very just emotionally abusive, these people don't have to be here. And it's like, they don't have to be. I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to hear this. I don't have to feel this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at a certain point in your life, you will realize that, you know what, I don't want you in my life. You know what, I don't want him in my life. I don't want her in my life. And that's just gonna have to be that. And they will have to respect that, whether they be a friend, a cousin, a brother, a mom. Like, at this point, it's your energy and your happiness over everything. You have to protect yourself, because this is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual battle for the soul, and you guys know this. You guys know this. And you guys feel, I'm pretty sure that you guys are feeling this static, or this sense of animosity, when you go around certain people now, not even just family, friends, people that you used to be tight with, you are really like, what the heck is going on? Like, is it me, or is it them, or is it just not meant to be? You're kind of stuck when it comes to being in the situation. It's easier said than done. But when you kind of look over it from a higher perspective, you will have that ability to see situations for what it is. And you will be able to pull out the greatness from it. And how people always say, look at the bright side. So in this situation, you might have to look at the bright side. If you're going through any situation, you're experiencing a narcissistic person, or you're just dealing with a very unbalanced relationship with your mom, anything. And I'm not saying, guys, that I'm going through any of this with my family, in no situations in particular. I'm literally just ranting and doing what I do best. But yeah, but I'm gonna be real. I did peep that family ain't always family, and it's not always as thick and as warm as it used to be, and it's not always as just loving and genuine. Rather, it's very yeah. I don't know how to really express it. I don't know how to really put words to it, but when I experienced that particular situation, which was recently, I got to my third eye was wide open. I got to see the power of having, that control, or that what word am I looking for? when I had my third eye experience, I really got to see a situation for what it really was, and I really got to feel it, and it really hit me. Yes, and it was dealing with family, so it's like, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to think, but all you know, you know what you know best. You knew what you doing what you know. So it's like I'm trying to keep going, and be positive about things and look at it from a higher perspective. But sometimes it's like, that's the truth though. That's the realness of it. That's it. This is the age of Aquarius. This is where the truth is to be revealed, and a lot of what seemed to be is gonna be revealed, and it's gonna be real tricky. And this retrograde coming up on the 27th, and things are going to be very intense. It's not going to be super, it's not something that you should beware of, but it is definitely something that you should, be observative about. It's not something that you should be very cautious and, scared or paranoid about, but it is something that you should be, open to. So yeah, just for the ones who's taking care of themselves, that's the beauty of it. You literally have nothing to worry about. So, just continue to take care of yourself. And you know what, the entire, it's not about the destination, it's about the climb. So, keep going, and tap in. When you tap in, you start to unlock those Akashic records and tap into that third, or that pineal gland. And in that pineal gland holds the connection. It withholds the connection to the universe. That is your cord. That is your spinal cord. Not your spinal cord. What is the cord that is connected to your umbilical cord? That's what it is. It's your umbilical cord to the divine universe. So when you tap into those records and that DNA, which withholds all of thy past lives, all of thy knowledge, all of everything, your powers, your intuition, your higher self, that's where everything is. That's where everything is. And it's like when you tap into it, you feel me? That's where it all takes off at. And everything else is literally up to you. Like, you become your own, you're in your own world, you're living by your own rules, you're in your own time space. Yeah, I can rant on all day about that. But anyways, the other thing that I wanted you guys to think about was, or to, let me see if I can, I'm not sure if I can, but I wanted to speak on duality and the power of it and the importance of it as well. So duality is the balance between good and bad, light and darkness, up and down. It's that in and out type of thing. It's just the complete, reflection of something or itself. So I wanted to speak on the importance of duality and how it plays a major role in your life, and how sometimes people can kind of misinterpret duality and kind of, leech onto it as being a negative aspect in life, as opposed to it being, encouraging or encouragement, or something, used to help push you going forward. So the power of duality, or the importance rather of duality, is the simple fact of having faith. So when you have faith, you automatically believe. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to look for a picture for you guys to see, but like, as you can see, I'm not okay. Anyways, but yeah, guys, the importance of duality and the importance of having faith overall is basically the nature of life and believing. So when you have love, you have faith, you have trust, you are balanced, you are healthy. If you're taking care of yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally, you are oneness, you are God, you are in tune, and you are in union with whom it is that you truly are. So the importance of duality basically is, how can I word this? You have to go through something to be somewhere, to get somewhere. So let's just say that you're in a car and you're sitting in a car. If you're sitting in a car, where are you going? You're not getting anywhere. But if you're sitting in a car and then you begin to make, your way somewhere, you're getting somewhere, and then you make it to that destination. So look at it as that. Duality is like you have to go somewhere. You have to get through something, and pretty much challenge yourself to furthermore be somewhere. So when it comes to, being or going through a situation in life, or, experiencing some sort of negativity or confusion, whatever it be, we kind of fall into this victim mode, or we fall into like a kind of shell a little bit, where we feel as if life is becoming too heavy on us, or like things are getting very, overwhelming in a sense, and we've all been there. But it's like, if you have a higher perspective over, and there is that word again, that is a very important word. As you can see, having a higher perspective, a divine perspective over something or a situation, some sort of anything, in order to understand it fully and completely, you are removing yourself from the situation and looking at it from above, and that's having a higher perspective. So it's like you're removing yourself from out of, whatever it is that you're feeling, and then you kind of trust, or you look at it from a different perspective, and you know that, okay, this is what it is, or you see that, okay, this is what it is. So when we are experiencing situations in life, we kind of fall into this, hermit mode, and then we then eventually, after a while, hopefully, if we believe and we have faith, hint, hint, we continue to grow, and we continue to get through this, and we continue to get to the destination. So when you get to the destination, that means either something else is going to happen, and you're going to stand on that as well and get through that as well, or you're going to be, some people, they can't face reality, and then they kind of stand in stagnation, and, stand in one spot. And it's not funny, but sometimes, the truth is the truth. So it's like, the importance of duality is literally to strengthen the soul. It's, in my perspective, of course, is to strengthen the soul, because in order for you to be at the top, you gotta get to the top. So it's like, you can't just expect a cruise or easy ride through life without bumps and distractions and heartbreaking, children, and then having the, you start to grow up and you have this adult life, and then bills, like, yes. So duality is literally important, or it holds a very strong, it has a very strong placement in our life, because it is the key to balance. It's literally, you can't, there's no way you're going to be perfect. There's no way that you're going to do no wrong. There's no way that you're going to, just be this, let's just say, saint, this Jesus Christ character. So it's like, the importance of good and bad is okay once the good outweighs the bad. Not saying that you can do bad, bad, and bad, and bad, and then, you try to do some good, and then you're just like, you're gonna get your karma. So whatever you put out in the universe is what you get back. So whatever you are sending out, the universe is sending back. As above, so below. So it's like the universe is literally just a receptor picking up our waves and, channeling it back, because it is a cycle. This is why we are spinning in the number 9, because it's a everlasting cycle. There's no past, present, future. It's nowness, oneness. And I spoke about this in my past video, but yeah, I can literally get off topic 1,000 times, which is what makes the video so long. But it's okay, guys. We're gonna keep going. So yeah, as you may know by now, like, you've been through things, life has been easy, and then it's seemingly it's always something, so that is because the universe is trying to make you stronger. The universe needs for you to be stronger, so you have to, let's just say, go through this particular situation, and then go through a breakup or something, and you find yourself smiling better than ever the couple of months down the line, after you have built yourself up and gained that self-worth, so maybe that was the lesson behind it. Maybe you needed some more self-worth, so the universe had to put you through a specific situation in order for you to strengthen up, so that's dealing with anything, whether that be any relationship or any partnership in your life, or any situation in general, because this is speaking on duality. So duality can be seen in many different situations, and it's important, because no matter what you go through, no matter what you experience or what you feel like, good or bad, there is always going to be greatness, because there is light after every rainbow. And the point of a rainstorm is to do what it has to do, leave so the sun can shine. And then what happens a couple of weeks later? It rains, it does what it has to do, and then the sun shines. So look at it like that. After a hardship in your life, there's always greatness. And that's duality, like goodness and then greatness. So it's like, it's not just in that particular it's not that small, it's not just good and bad. There's also up and down, there's in and out. There is light and dark, so there's duality to literally everything. And the importance of duality spiritually, or even physically, there could be duality in any aspect of your life, and it is furthermore to help you. You should remember, and I'm gonna end this video on this note. The best thing to do, or the best thing to always remember in life, is that the situation that I am going through is never to me, it is for me. And if you can remember that, you will realize how it's literally just your time to go through something. Like, if you can look at it like that, and you can look at it in the sense of, okay, the universe is telling me I need to step it up, I need to become more intelligent, I need to tap into some more knowledge, I need to widen my wisdom, I need to go talk to my mom. The universe will put you in certain situations, good or bad, to help you to see something in life, to help you to stand stronger. And like I mentioned, anything that you go through is literally for you, not to you. And that is it's easy to say, but just like it's easy to say, you can repeat it over and over and over again. And the more that you put that out into the universe, then look, the universe will send it right back to you. So yeah, with that being said, I hope this message did not get over anybody's head. But yeah, I tried to elaborate and, you know, express myself to my best ability. But anyways, peace, love, and light. I will be dropping another video very soon, and I haven't forgot about y'all. I definitely want to do the human anatomy series type of thing. Like, I want to start studying the human anatomy, or the aka the entire physique of our bodies. So our entire physique. And as you guys can see, I posted my first video on that when it was pertaining to how alcohol affects the physical body and how it affects, you know, the spiritual body. So that was my very first like take on it. But yes, I have not forgot about that. I definitely want to get back into that. But yeah, without further ado, thank you so much. I truly value your time, and I will be hearing, or you will be hearing from me, and I'll be hearing from you next time. Bye.